Hello, I am Donna McPherson, your revenue and profit strategist and your trainer for this series, Making Your Profit Your Business, Not the IRS. Part one will be creating your personal money plan. I believe that entrepreneurs who have the guts to own their own business should enjoy the glory from taking those risks. And some of that glory comes in the form of more money and more freedom. However, it does not happen magically. It results from operating your business in a manner that will deliver the right results at every stage. It seems very simple, but if you do not have the right foundation, you will not achieve the results that you want. And this is why I'm doing this training, to help you achieve the results that you want at the right stage of your business. Why am I starting off with creating your personal money plan? Because I will tell you from personal experience that unless you have another source of income to handle all of your household needs, this is it. This, as in your business, is it. However, if you are fortunate to have another source of income or other sources of income, it means that you will have more to reinvest in your business and grow it faster, or you can even plant it in a savings and have it grow there instead. The most important thing is that your financial needs in your household are being taken care of. Because if they are not, that dynamic will spill over into your business and can cause you to make emotional decisions that could be distracting. And we don't want anything to distract us from making our money. We know that. Profit is a good thing. In fact, I believe it's the realest of all things in business. Because when you chose to become an entrepreneur rather than work for someone else, your ventures or your business must operate profitably in order for you to get paid, in order for you to get a return on your investment of time, money, and your brilliance. You need profit. It may seem simple, but this foundation will enable you to have the financial security that you want for taking a chance and betting on you. So yes, profit is a good thing. It is what we want. Now, I will agree that the more profit your business generates, the higher your taxes are likely to be. But it's also the primary responsibility of you as a business owner to be highly successful, highly profitable, because this is the foundation that will help your business to grow and thrive. Without profit, your business would not survive. Therefore, I encourage you to put your focus where it needs to be, and that is on getting as much profit as you can. Then work with a financial or tax professional that will help you put some strategies in place to minimize your tax or reduce it, if not eliminate it altogether. Now, that may be a stretch, but you can definitely minimize your tax. So let's not worry about the IRS. Let's put our focus on making money. Simply put, profit in your business leads to more money in your bank account. And money helps us have the life that we want. Employees get it from their jobs, and entrepreneurs get it from their business. So let me tell you what you can expect for the rest of this training. I'm going to help you establish your profit foundation. And it's a three-part series that focuses on, one, the role of profit, setting your profit goals, and then how to get the profit you want. My promise is to help you get clear or clearer on the role of profit, not just in your business, but also in your personal life. Now, I realize that some of you are veterans or you've done this exercise before, and you are way past this basic stuff. However, I make no assumptions because you know what they say about those of us who assume. And on a serious note, I always want to start with the foundation, just in case there's someone who still needs that foundational information. But my goal is by the end, you will have the clarity that you need. And you will also have my worksheets that I use in my own business and also that I've used with clients. But there's only one catch. You have to hang with me until the end. And in the end, you will have those worksheets and you will even have a bonus. You will have an opportunity to ask questions as you complete your worksheets to get clear on your personal money goals. Because when you get clear on your personal money goals, you will know where there are gaps and how you're going to fill those gaps to avoid any hardships as you're moving along, focusing on building out your business plan. Because if you have gaps in your personal finance, then you're going to be tempted to make decisions for more of an emotional relief to get that money rather than what's in the best interest of your business. So it could be distracting, and this is why I am suggesting that you handle this first so you know where you stand personally and you can truly put your focus on your business. Now, here's one of my favorite sayings. Profit is queen and she rules. If cash is king, the queen is profit, because without her, there will be no cash. The reality is there's only one way you get cash, profit, and that is when the revenue that you receive is higher than the expenses that you've paid out. What you have left is a cash surplus, and that's bankable profit. If all of this runs in your bank account, then you should see an increase in your bank balance. This is different from what us accountants call a accrual basis, because with accrual basis, you can record your commitments as income. Someone commits to do business with you and sign a contract, you're allowed to record that as income. And when you incur expenses and you receive those bills, you should be recording those as expenses. But I'm not talking about that kind of accounting. I'm talking about bank balance accounting, for lack of a better term. What goes into the bank and what comes out of the bank. So for the purpose of your day-to-day operations, you want to focus on cash on hand, which is the same as cash in the bank. When you apply this technique, you will stop yourself from overspending or on relying on credit unless it's a part of your overall business plan or strategy to invest in your business or maybe for temporary working capital. But for this lesson, we're going to consider profit, your cash surplus. And so one of my goals for this training is for you to understand how crucial profit is to access what you need for both your business and your personal lives. And my hope is that by the end of this training, you will see that you will see profit in a whole new light. And I also hope that by understanding that, it will be at the forefront of the decisions that you make in your business. Because profit provides access and presents opportunities for us to have more of what we want in life so we can have more freedom and more fun. On the other hand, if there is inadequate profit in your business, it can really hinder you in so many ways and can cause a lot of stress in your personal life and also a lot of harmful and destructive events in your business. Profit is the number one reason many sole proprietors missed out on the SBA funds. I have spoken to at least a dozen entrepreneurs who run small businesses but are not on payroll themselves. So they get paid from profit. And when the SBA announced their guidelines, one of the criteria was they wanted you to provide your profit and loss statement, and they took the annual profit or loss for the past year, and they determined how much you are eligible for. And if that was a small amount of profit that you showed, then you were eligible for a small amount of that forgivable loan. And if for some reason you did not show any profit, you operated at a loss, at least on paper, then that came back to bite a lot of people in the butt because they received nothing. So that is one way the profit can hurt you. If you're not showing any profit, anything that requires profit, you will miss out on it. Another way the profit can hurt you is as an entrepreneur and you're not receiving a W-2 statement, they ask you to see your profit and loss. And this is what they use to determine how much loan you qualify for because they're looking to be repaid. And if your profit and loss shows a loss, chances are, unless there's income from other sources, unless there's stuff that they can write back, they can add back to your bottom line, like depreciation or mileage, that's not really an expense that affects the cash in the business, then you're fresh out of luck. What about setting yourself up for retirement? Most self-employed individuals have to fund their own retirement plan. There is no pension for you unless you create it yourself. And so also remember that your Social Security benefits are reliant upon your highest earnings. And if your highest earnings are minimal because you're showing low profit, during your golden years, when you are looking to have this additional income because you're unable to work, if you didn't put enough money into Social Security vis-a-vis your profit from your business, and you did not fund a retirement plan privately, then guess what happens? You will become a penny pinching retiree unless you're blessed with some kind of trust fund or something. And I hope that's the case. If we're not showing profit, we're going to have to be able to get the money from elsewhere. You don't want to get caught up in that. Another is if you are building a business that you want to either sell at some point or invite others to invest with you and grow it, you want to present yourself as a good risk, as somebody that they want to do business with. When you are showing low profit or no profit, it does not come across as though you are a sound investment, and no one will want to invest in a venture or a business that appears to be broke, because you will not be considered a good risk. So also keep that in mind, why profit is crucial. Who is the boss in your business? You may think you're the boss, but I have news for you. You're not the boss. Profit is the boss, because anything that you want to do, any decisions that you want to make that involve spending money, you should be looking at your bottom line to see if your bottom line can bear the burden of that decision that you make. So there's another reason why you need to make profit the forefront, put profit at the forefront of everything that you do in your business. So I say that saying yes to profit will give you more of what you want. It will open doors and give you access to cash. And that is one reason, if no other, that I believe it's worth it to bite the bullet on the tax so that you can have more cash. But it doesn't matter what I think. I want to know what you think. Are you ready for this journey? Do you see why higher profit must be the main focus of your business? And if the answer is yes, and I trust that it is, I continue to say that profit is a good thing and you want more of it. So let's go and get it. The next part of this lesson will be to start working on just that. But first, you want to set up for success. And we're going to do this by building your profit foundation. And in building your profit foundation, you want to have a clear path with limited distractions. So I'm going to do this in 3 steps. First, we are going to create a money plan for your personal living needs. And then you're going to establish your revenue and profit goals for your business. And then you would identify the ingredients for your unique profit recipe. In other words, how are you going to get the revenue and the profit? What are the elements or the pieces in your business that's going to deliver that to you? So we'll start off today, May 7th, with creating your money plan. And then in 2 weeks, we will meet again to establish your revenue and profit goals. And then the following 2 weeks, we'll meet again to identify your unique profit ingredients. And this process will allow you to receive the information, do the work, and then come back, and you will have an opportunity to ask questions in the SOS Club during the whole time. Okay, let's dive into step 1, creating your personal money plan. The fun begins right here. Now, once you've completed this part, you will identify any money gaps between the income you can expect to receive and the expenses that you must pay. This exercise itself will help you grasp the concept of positive and negative cash flow. Another way of saying whether you have cash profit or loss. It really starts with how you handle your personal finances. And yes, you can have cash profit or surplus or cash loss or deficit in your personal finance. As early as I could read, my parents drilled into my brain that it was my responsibility to become an excellent student so that I can make enough money to pay for whatever I want in life. Although they were not preparing me for the entrepreneurial path, the lessons that I learned then served me well earlier as an employee and even more now as an entrepreneur. One of the most valuable lessons that I learned from my mom is how much money I need for my everyday living and to manage what I have so stringently that in times of scarcity, I could have a little bit of reserve. You probably also have the ability to do this, which would be an asset in your business, because you don't want to spend everything that you make. Otherwise, you're not going to have profit. And even if your business is doing well and you don't have to be as lean, knowing how to manage your finances in good and bad times is a skill that every business owner should have or learn, because there are no guarantees that your business will always have enough money. There could be times when there are rough patches and you will have to be lean. Small business ownership, although very rewarding on many levels, is not without challenges, most of which are in the money area, and having the ability to operate on a lean budget at home and even in your business can make the difference between getting through financially challenging times and simply not making it. I've seen businesses during crunch time. We're looking at it right now with this COVID-19. Businesses that were just operating on month to month or on a shoestring, the chances of them coming back is going to be slim. And I talk about this in my upcoming book, The Price of Fake is Real, how to stop pretending that you're successful and gain real business success. I talk about how the entrepreneur's actions or inaction is directly responsible for the success or the failure that he or she will have to live with. But we don't want that to be you. So I don't want you to make that mistake. One of the biggest mistakes that many entrepreneurs make is they set massive financial goals and then they just jump ahead and start doing. However, they do not have a what if plan. And even though they are doing all the right things to run their business successfully, a crisis with severe financial impact beyond their control can occur. And when such crises do occur, if you're unable to manage your business and personal obligations, you will become anxious, frustrated, and possibly even lose your business by default. And this is why it is so crucial to have the ability to manage your business and your personal finances during times when the money is not flowing. Now, I'm not suggesting in any way that the money that you need to bridge your personal and your business income gaps is what your compensation should be. I'm simply just saying that you need to figure this out to avoid some money challenges so that you don't make bad decisions that could impact your business forever. So it really comes down to being clear about how much money you need to live on, where it will come from, and the period of time that you can expect to receive it. Because this is what's going to enable you to determine how much you need to generate in your business and set those goals that will be attainable. If you ignore this very foundational step, it will be like taking a life-changing road trip to an unfamiliar destination without a GPS. And I'm sure you're not going to do that. So let's not take that risk with your money and your time and your brilliance that you are going to invest in your business. Let's just start off on the right foot by understanding how much you need to live on, and then determining whether that needs to come from your business, and that is going to be a factor in how you set up the budget for your business. Now, what I'm showing you on the screen is an abbreviation of the worksheets that I am going to provide as a link in the Entrepreneurs SOS Club that you will be able to copy, download, and use to create your own customized money plan. And it starts with anticipating your monthly cash inflow. And what this is, it's monies that you know will be coming into your household from all sources. Be mindful that you only want to include funds that you are sure you're going to receive. Anything you're not sure about, it will be discretionary, and maybe you can set it aside and not include it in your worksheet and use it for those discretionary expenses that you will see in the next slide. Do not include funds that you expect from this business unless it's an existing business and you're already getting that money and everything indicates that you are going to continue to receive it. But if you have a part-time job that you will continue to have while you grow your business, you want to put that in. If you have a spouse or a partner and they are contributing to the household, you want to use that income. Income from other sources, if you're receiving child support and alimony, maybe dividend income, anything that you're getting on a regular basis, and you can do the math and show what it will be on a monthly basis, you want to include that. So that is really to anticipate what you know you will continue to receive as you work on your business and in your business initially. The next one is to project your monthly cash outflow. These are simply your expenses. Anything that you expect to go out of your household budget to cover your cost of living. I have two columns. I have a discretionary and an absolute. And it goes without saying, the absolute are those essential expenses that you must pay no matter what. The discretionary are things that you would like to have, but you can eliminate or you can put on hold if if you have to be lean. And here is an opportunity for you to, if you have discretionary monies coming in, you can use discretionary monies to cover these. The next one would be simply the difference between the monies that you have coming in and the monies that you have flowing out. When you anticipate your cash inflow, and then from that, you deduct your cash outflow, you have what I call your money gap. If for some reason your outflow is more than your inflow, you have a problem, which is what I have on the screen. Well, not really a problem, something that you have to make allowance for, you have to manage, you have to decide how you're going to handle that gap. If that needs to come from your business, then that's something we should know going in. If you can become leaner and reduce that to where it's minimal, that would be awesome, because you're going to be putting less pressure on generating income that you must take from your business. The best case scenario is that your outflow is less than your inflow, which means that you have a cash surplus. You can save it, or you can decide how you're going to use it later on. It could be there for rainy days. And that is the purpose of creating your personal money plan. Again, I'm going to give you the worksheets for your personal money plan. I am suggesting that you set aside the time to do it. They have categories for just about everything that I can think about, but they also have blank spaces for you to insert things that are personal to you that I could not think about. The idea is to do your money plan and be ready for your next session, where we'll be talking about how to create your business profit plan that begins with the revenue that are ideal for you. You want to set your revenue goals, and then we're going to look at the cost that's associated with you generating that revenue. The difference will be your profit plan. Then on June 4th, we will meet once again, and I will give you my recipe for profit, a recipe that I've used in my restaurant that allowed me to sell that restaurant 7 years later at 3 times my investment, and a recipe that I've used in my private clients that has helped them hit it out of the park and doing really well. So I hope to see you again on May 21st, 2 p.m., and you will receive a reminder. Meanwhile, happy building your personal money plan, and I shall see you again soon. If you have any questions, please put them in the Entrepreneurs SOS Club, and I will respond to them personally. Thank you.